sorry about that. Technical difficulties on the first time around. So hopefully you're finding this video the second try at the live stream. So as you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm going to pull it up on my phone so I can see you here and see any comments. Yeah, I don't know what happened. It said I wasn't connected, and so then I hit cancel to come back, and then it was taking forever. So sorry about that. Hello, Christina. Glad you found me. Yay. Hi, Shannon. Yeah, so sorry about that. I don't know if my connection was bad or what happened, but we are here now. Hello, Liz. Hello, everyone. All right, so I have it kind of cutting off my head. I'm going to lean forward just a little bit until I'm actually crafting. You know, YouTube is a little different. Let me see if I can angle it up just a tiny bit. I think you'll still be able to see maybe what I'm making. Let's go this way. There, I think you can see more of my desk there. I'm just going to have to stand kind of low. So, hope everyone is doing well. Hello, hello. I know, double duty today. I was on Facebook earlier and now on YouTube. So, I'm excited to be here. No, you're not on replay, Peggy. Do you see that? Whoop, there it is. Live. We are live right now on my Monarch Mom DIY YouTube channel. You can also follow me on my Facebook page. I literally need like 11 more followers on my Facebook page to hit 7,000, which is awesome considering I just hit 6,000 like less than a month ago. So if you're not already following my Facebook page, but you are on Facebook, I encourage you after this live crafting video to go over to Facebook, find me, Monarch Mom DIY over there, and follow my Facebook page. I go live over there like 3 times a week at least. I will be live again tomorrow. Christina, I am drinking coffee just because it's been kind of a tiring day and I shouldn't, but you know what? I'm drinking regular coffee and I will be able to go to sleep just fine tonight. I think I'm kind of immune to the caffeine at this point. Oh, Rita, you are so sweet. Can you just be my best friend and tell me those kinds of things every day? Awesome. I see there's like 49 people on. Only 7 people have done this. So I encourage you to find the like button and like this video, especially if you're one of those that keeps coming back week after week. Hey, before I get crafting, I got to show you guys. I finally finished my tote bag. All right, so on this is like my business bag, and I don't hardly ever carry a bag this big, but look at, I found this guy on Etsy that makes patches. These are iron-on patches. So I had done the same stencil actually that I used today on Facebook. I did the flowers just across the bottom of this bag with Magnolia green ink. And I had to do it like twice because I think the stencil goes to, well, you can see it starts here. So I did that much and then I did this much again. I had some of these Monarch butterfly patches that I found at Dollar Tree a while back. I did my Magnolia stencil right here, and then I did a Facebook logo and a YouTube logo patch. I just added these today. And then on the other side, I used our skinny font alphabet stencil, and I did my channel and page name, Monarch Mom DIY. I did 2 more of the Monarchs. I did the Facebook and YouTube, and then I did some of our Magnolia Design Co. Stencils across the bottom. What do you guys think? That's funny, Alyssa. So I'm excited. I can carry this around and people can ask me about it, or they don't even have to ask. They can go find me here. And I'm going to get some new business cards made, and I'm going to put them in the little the little pouch here. So I don't know. I may try to carry this around, but I'm thinking like, especially when I'm traveling, yeah, I'm covering everything. It does represent me. It just doesn't have a picture of my family or say that I'm a pastor's wife, but I loved that I found these, and they actually were pretty affordable, so I went ahead and got 2 of each so I could have them on both sides of my bag. I really like that. This side is more pretty, I think, with the flowers, but then this side is like, hey, check me out, right? Okay. Oh, yes. Oh, you were watching last week's? Yes, thank you. This bag is awesome. I got it on Amazon, and I also have in here this canvas tote or zipper pouch. This is $1.99 at Hobby Lobby. Remember I used last month's Life is Good, or maybe it wasn't last month's, 2 months ago, whatever, stencil, and I did it in the 4 corners, and then I did Let Your Light Shine, one of our 5x7 stencils. So I may put like, actually this is big enough to hold our spring catalog. I could put some catalogs in there, and it holds our annual cat. I hope they do this size from now on, because I actually like this size better, because look at, I'm gonna put them right here in my pouch, and then I've got them on the go, but then they don't get messed up by other things that might be in my bag. Awesome. Okay, so I had to show that to you guys because I finally, those patches came like last week, and I just today got them on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ouch. I'm gonna take my earrings off. Sometimes after a little while, they start to hurt my ears. Okay, so the new stencil that just came out that I wanted to use tonight is called They That Wait. Okay, and when I first was getting corporate, no, I'm all about me. No, just kidding. Yeah, I just, I thought, why not? There'll be times where I don't feel like carrying that around, and then there'll be other times where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna carry my bag around, especially at craft shows and stuff. So, they that wait, all right? They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone. So this stencil just came out. It's 10 inches square, but it has the 4, and it can be used, and I didn't even pull over one of our quads, but we have, they're about this size. Okay, these are the ones from Dollar Tree that have the wood beads. Our quads are about this size, but they're real wood, and they're double-sided. So the one side I think is white, and the back side is plain unfinished wood. Those come in a pack of 4. You get those, you get the stencil, you get a little bit of chalk paste, and you're ready to go. So what I thought I was gonna do, as you've seen me do before, is I was gonna use these black canvases from Michaels, and I was gonna do reverse canvases, 4 of them. So I even went so far as unwrapping one of them, but it's a little too small. So back to the drawing board. I'm like, well, I still want to do this project today. I want to make a mini house like I've made in the past with the love quads and the home ones. Ah, thanks, Christina. So I remembered I had some of these guys from Dollar Tree that have the wood beads. Okay, so I thought, oh, I'll use 4 of those. I'll take the backs out. I'll paint them black. Usually I like to flip it around and then put this on the back. And then I could paint it black and then do my stencils on there instead of on these, because these are too small for these stencils. But then look at, I don't know why they changed this or when they did, because on this white one, it's got the little tabs, and you can take out the board and cover it. You can paint it, but I just was having obstacle after obstacle with this project. So I thought, okay, well, I can just put some, I can paint in there. But then two of them that I had are like this crackly, scratchy, textured surface. And I thought, well, my stencils are not going to look good on that because it needs to be like a flat surface. So I hope you guys are sympathizing with me as to how much I've had to modify this project. So what I did is I cut 4 pieces of thicker cardstock. Okay, I cut them the size of the opening. Since I can't take the back out, I cut them the size of the opening. Well, then I thought I better Mod Podge it so that it's smooth and so that my stencil doesn't pull up the paper. So that is the step I'm at. I have now 4 pieces, 4 squares of black cardstock that we're going to stencil on. But first I want to prep the signs. So you guys following me? I know, so much trauma. I need another sip of. How to put a stencil on a shirt. Yep. Lila, once it is heat set. Okay, so I would ink it, very small amount of ink. And you're going to want to put something stiff behind or in between the 2 layers of the shirt, okay? Ink it with very little ink, peel up your stencil, let it dry for like an hour or 2. Then do your medium heat iron, put parchment paper, and go over it like for 5 minutes. Let it cool, and then I wear it, and then I wash it afterwards. Yep. Okay, all right, so I have 4 of these that I'm using for this project. I am going to remove the hangers with my handy dandy little, can you guys see? Okay, I think you can. You can't see my head, but you can see my workspace. All right, I'm gonna pull up these staples. One of my kids just got home and I can't figure out which one it is. Listening from the other room. Okay. So we're gonna do this. So I don't know, do you guys still see these signs? I feel like they come out again every once in a while. Like I've been seeing these again in my store. So I'm gonna hold on to these because I may or may not use them on this project. Move my canvases. We'll save those for another time. Oh, I was gonna show you. Those canvases were 6 inches by 6 inches, which made the inside like 4 by 4, which is too small for these. If you got the 8 by 8, then the inside would be big enough with the reverse canvas. That's these I'm talking about. Okay, if you got 8 inches, then the inside of the frame would be 6, and you would have enough space to do these stencils. So keep that in mind. This is just what I had, so I was going to use those. All right, let's quit gabbing, and let's get these ready. Oh, someone can't see. You can see all of me. I have to kind of stand with my feet apart so that I'm a little bit shorter and my table is tall, but that is okay. All right, there's 2. Oh, I have 2 the same. So anyway, I've had the, I am so proud of myself. I have been really trying to use things that I have in my stash. And I've had these signs, well, you can see these are fall. So they could have been from this past fall. They could have been from a fall before that. But I am using them up to make this one project. All right, one more. So glad you guys are here. I'm so excited that it's the weekend tomorrow. Ugh. Of course, my last staple is going to give me fits. Okay. All right, so got those. Now, this is not wood. It's kind of a plasticky with like a, I don't know, like a contact paper over it. So what I was gonna do is, because the inside's gonna be black, I was thinking I would just kind of lightly paint some white on here. And then we're going to make this into a house like we have in the past with some bigger ones. So let me get my white. Oh gosh, I have so many projects that now they're causing an avalanche. I just need to have my spring craft show already so I can sell some of these. Oh man. These things like to get sealed shut when you don't use that color for a little while. Okay, and I don't have to worry about getting paint on here because we're gonna cover that with the paper. Okay, so I'm just gonna kind of lightly, I'm not gonna worry about it covering completely. I kind of like that look, but I want to come on the inside too. Hope everybody's having a great night, a great day. We are supposed to get snow again tomorrow afternoon, which I'm not super excited about. We've got, my daughter has a dance recital on Saturday, and I really don't want them to have to reschedule it, so I hope it's not too bad this weekend. Okay, so besides the fact that I didn't really want this to cover completely, this plasticky kind of, I don't know what this is, surface that's on the outside here, it kind of wants to repel the paint. So just do a little bit, maybe spray painting would be better. But I think if I don't get my fingerprints on them, and then once it's dry, we can even sand it a little bit. We can put Mod Podge over it. There's always a way, right? Hopefully you guys have learned that from me. Like when something goes how you didn't plan it, there is always a way to modify or fix, right? That's what crafters do. We start with something, a vision, but then we have to sometimes, as in life, right, modify our plans. Oh, good. Staying in crafting and cleaning. Sounds good. I had to take our son to an appointment today. And then we went and got Chick-fil-A. I checked out that Tuesday morning of mine that I have recently started going to again and is now closing. They didn't have any good paper for making books. So I didn't spend anything. I'm kind of sad that they're closing. Oh, a tornado watch. My goodness. Stay safe. Yeah, we don't have many of those being this close to the lake. I know they've had them in the past here in Michigan, but not very frequently. Not like in the Plains states. All right, so I'm just doing kind of a messy painting. Just want to kind of tone down this pale tan fake wood look. Trying to go fast so you guys don't have to watch me paint. It's so boring. Has anyone seen the Jesus Revolution movie? I'm thinking maybe that's what I might want to do this weekend, other than my crafting. Has anybody seen it? Yeah, Candy, that's crazy. My parents are in Arizona right now. I haven't talked to them today, but I'm planning on going at the end of the month for a week to celebrate my mom's birthday. Better not be snow at the end of March. I remember though when I was living there, every once in a while we'd have, like, even as far south as Scottsdale, they would get snow. Just kind of a fluky thing. But what people don't realize is even though it's the desert, it gets cold in the desert at night. It can get cold. All right. Oh, missed a side. Okay. Now, just don't want to leave any fingerprints. I think we've got all those done. Okay, so while those dry, 3 inches in Tucson, that is insane. Oh, that's cool. All right, I gotta scooch these over and this way so that we can do our stenciling, but I am gonna clean this off just a second. Oh, no worries. Is that 929 Sarah? Is that Sarah Nuremberger? I can't say your name right. Nuremberger? Or is it Sarah Kent? Oh, Elisa, that is so funny that you say that because I have been seeing this Temu thing everywhere. They wanted me to do like a affiliate thing. The stencil is called They That Wait. All right, so hopefully my hands are clean enough. So if you missed me saying this is thicker cardstock that I did a layer of matte Mod Podge on and let it dry because I didn't want my stencils to pull up the paper. Because sometimes, especially because these are new stencils, they're going to be kind of sticky. All right, so if you haven't seen these close up, they have in the 4 corners a little sunflower. So I'm going to do the words in white and I'm going to do the sunflowers in yellow. Maybe I'll do a little, should I do a little brown in the middle? I think it's going to be kind of dark. I could maybe lighten it up with, I could lighten up the chocolate brown with Irish cream. Maybe we'll do that. Does that sound good? Oh, Sarah Lemon. Yes. Okay. I knew that. Oh, you got your February box. Okay. I was like, I thought you were saying you already got your March one. Did you guys see the new Craft Club kit for this month? It is, they just keep topping themselves. The new double mini pattern stencil there. Orange chalk paste, those white carrot shaped hearts, green yarn, and a squeegee. It is so cute. If you guys are not part of Craft Club, oh my goodness, try it out. It's $22.99. And they just ask that you do it for a minimum of 3 months before you, oh, I don't need that much, before you cancel. And it's the best projects. And it's complete projects, which is the amazing part. You have everything you need to complete it, even the squeegee, which is awesome. All right, so I'm taking chocolate brown here, and I'm adding a little bit of my Irish cream just to make it maybe a little bit lighter of a brown. Maybe. For the middle of my sunflowers. Okay. We just want it to be seen on the black. And since it's going to be in the middle of the yellow, it kind of will be anyway, and it'll mix a little yellow with it because the way I'm going to put it on. So, all right, did I miss a question? Yep, these frames are from Dollar Tree, I was showing that this one has the little tabs on the back so you can remove the back and paint it or whatever, and it's thicker. But for some reason, these other ones that I decided to use, they don't have the tabs, so you can't remove the backing. So that's why I'm having to do the scrapbook paper and go this route. But I think it'll be okay. Okay, so let's start with this one. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. I'm going to put the backing sheet behind. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to center my scrapbook paper on my backing sheet and then pretend I'm putting my stencil back down on my backing sheet. That's how I'm going to line it up to try to center this and make sure that, hey, that worked out pretty good. Okay, I got it on my table though a little bit. Okay, so you can see I got it pretty close. The words might be a little close, but since it's going to be Mod Podged in there, I think it'll be okay. All right, so let's get our white, and we're gonna do the yellow, and then we'll do a little bit of the brown. Okay. So words. Oh, you guys. I did not fuzz this. Okay. All right. My bad. Fuzz your stencil so it doesn't stick too much. Okay, we're going to line this up again. All right. I have never Mod Podged on, I have never stenciled on scrapbook paper that I have Mod Podged. So this is kind of an experiment. I'm hoping that it works. Because I really wanted to do these on black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the whole sunflower in yellow. And then I'm going to come back in with the brown in the center. I'm going to put a little bit on, and then I'm going to kind of do that. See what I did? We'll see what that looks like. Ooh. Whoops, I gotta flip it around. What do you guys think? out pretty good, huh? Oh yeah, it comes off really easily off the stencils. And I'm actually going to put this paste side down on top of some water that I have in a little tub over there. All right, if they can all turn out like that, I will be very happy. All right, but I used this to, okay, they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. This time, let's remember to fuzz the stencil. I think that worked out. Yeah, I'm loving it too. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to spray. I don't think I'm going to be able to spray over it. I don't know. This set might just have to be for me because I really want to do these on the black canvases, but I need to get the bigger ones, the 8-inch square ones. Okay. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. All right, I got that one pretty good. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Okay, there's our words. So I'm using white, obviously, for the words. The color that I'm using for the sunflower is called Daffodil. It's a little bit darker than Canary. Canary is a little bit lighter. Okay, we'll get a little bit less this time. Okay, show you how I did that sunflower in the middle. So when these are all dry, I will Mod Podge them to the center of the frames. This is turning out nice. What do you guys think? All right, number 2. Whoops. Ugh. In the water. Oh, I can use this water to clean my fingers a little bit. My next studio, when I design it, is going to have a sink, and it's going to have a really long counter that I can dry all my stuff on. All right, so that's the second one. They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. Did anybody ever learn this song that goes with this verse? They that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. And then it says, teach me, Lord, to wait. All right. Okay. Number 3. really like the font on this too. I think it's very similar to our skinny font that I used on my tote bag to spell Monarch Mom DIY. You do remember that song? Awesome, Paula. It's definitely like an 80s praise chorus. Okay. That reminds me, this Sunday, my daughter and I are going to see Phil Wickham and Matt Maher, two of my favorite worship leaders, songwriters. I'm so excited. So if I'm not as chatty on my YouTube chat, that is why. We may not be back from there. I'm working really hard to not touch. Oh, these sunflowers are so pretty. They shall run and not be weary. Did Phil Wickham sing with no Phil Dallas Holmes? No, Dallas Holmes is an older singer. Phil Wickham is pretty new. His newest song is This Is Our God. And then actually this shirt was from my last worship night I went to. This is from The Battle Belongs. When I fight on my knees. All right, last part. They shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 40:31. Cindy has a channel. Oh yes, I do have a playlist for the Monarchs. Was somebody asking about that? Ooh, Big Daddy Weave. Yes, another favorite. Oh, Phil Keaggy. Keaggy is Phil Keaggy. That's who you're thinking of, I think. They were both 80s contemporary Christian music. Okay, last one. Let's get the corner for the flower. Oops. Okay. Very good. I don't know. That might not be perfectly straight, but oh, it's too close to the edge. Let me do this one more time. Oh, it's got fuzz from my shirt on here. Cute stencils. Oh, my little, yes, the scrapbooks. You are right. These stencils would be great on little journals. I agree. Okay. Last one. They shall walk and not faint. And then Matt Maher, oh man, he's been writing so many of course they're all escaping me, all the names of them are escaping me. But I am excited. My husband and I went last year. It was, I can't remember who else was there with Phil Wickham last year, but man, it was not a concert. It was the least concert I've ever been to. It was church, and it was awesome. We were kind of in the middle of a snowstorm that last year, too, at this time. That one was not straight. Okay, that one was not straight. So So I may have to redo that one because I don't like that it's not straight. See how it's kind of crooked? Shoot. Oh, I did so well on the other 3. Okay, well, let's move on. Yeah, I know. The only thing is, I don't know if that would work with paper. Should I try? I mean, I could always Mod Podge the back. Because, yeah, that is really crooked. I don't like that. I think what I'm going to do... I'm just going to spray my paper towel and see... So I think it'll come off, but I think I'm gonna have to Mod Podge the other side to do this last stencil on. Because I think you'll still see it. So I guess I didn't even need to take it off, because if I'm just gonna Mod Podge the other side, this is how it goes sometimes. You gotta change. Well, at least here now you can see how I Mod Podged it. I just did kind of as thin of a layer as I could. And the paper did curl up a little bit, but then it kind of flattened out when it dried. And this is 80-pound cardstock. A little bit thicker, but not the thickest. Okay? All right, so we're going to have to redo that 4th one. That's okay. Things happen. It was 3 for 4, so that's pretty good. All right, let's just clean up a little mess here. Check the chat. All right, good night, Alyssa. Lisa, I never remember. I'm so sorry. Elisa. All right, let's come back to the frame. Now, I'm going to just, see how I just sanded it a tiny bit and just distressed it. I don't want to do too much. Just lightly. I'm not going to bother doing the inside. Okay, so we're just going to do the front a little bit. And the sides. This is going to be cute. Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. Can you guys see? Can't. I just love that rustic, kind of whitewashed look. It just makes it look more like real wood and not paper. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little Mod Podge over this so that it doesn't scratch off more. So I needed more Mod Podge. See, get away with spray the acrylic on the whole thing. Possibly, sometimes when I do that on black paper, it makes the paper look cloudy. And so that's the only thing. Man, I need more Mod Podge. That's the only thing I kind of want to avoid, is getting the black to not be black anymore. So I'm just doing kind of a really light layer, and I am not going to Mod Podge on the sides that are going to be glued to another one. So on this one, I'm just going to do this side and the bottom, because I'm going to end up gluing these together in a square. Uh-oh, winter weather advisory. Just got the little notification on my phone. So how many of you guys saw my Facebook Live today? Anybody? What did you think about my project? I love to get feedback from you guys. And I was live yesterday. My goodness, I feel like I've been live every day this week. I hope you guys are inspired to do some crafting of your own. I love when you guys share pictures with me of things that you made that you were inspired to make because of watching one of my videos or watching me craft live. You guys who watch me live know my secret that nothing ever works out perfectly the way you plan it. But that is okay. That is part of life. Why would crafting be any different? 4+ inches of rain. Oof. Okay. So these are all have the Mod Podge on now, except for here and here where we're going to glue them together, where I'm going to glue them together. Yes, thank you, Liz, for the reminder. So what I'm kind of waiting, ooh, this is almost dry. Okay, I'm going to be able to do that last one. What I am kind of waiting to do is to actually Mod Podge these down, because I don't want to smear the chalk paste. Yes, I agree. All right. I think I can get ready to do the fourth one again. Oh, except that I have to dry off the stencil. All right. It was the one that has the verse on it. Okay. All right, so I'm just gently rubbing the stencil to get the chalk paste off. And then the inside of your tacky towel is a quick dry microfiber. I do, but I wouldn't want to spray it inside. Do I have spray? My goodness. All right, so this is the new Mod Podge. It feels pretty dry. Okay, so here's my stencil. I'm gonna fuzz it. Oh. Yeah, I know, but I just don't want to spray in the house. Oh, thanks, Patty. Hey, I didn't see you were on. Wash the green mat. Oh, yeah, I throw this in the laundry all the time. Just don't put it in with anything super fuzzy. Like, you can wash it with other towels and stuff. Rita, I like that. A creative opportunity. Yes. Okay, I hope that's dry enough. I just really need to get this one straight because it was really not straight. Maybe what I need to do is put my stencil down. That's the back. Okay. This is so funny. It's like sticking everywhere I don't want it to stick. Let's see how that did. Okay. Anything's going to be better than it was before because that was really crooked. All right. Okay. Last time on the sunflower. Okay. And a little touch of the brown that I mixed. Please be straighter than you were last time. Yay! I did it! All right, back in the water. Okay, and these are actually almost dry. You know what I could do is we could go ahead and glue these together. So I'm gonna do like this, like kind of like a window, I guess. Let's get our glue gun heated up. We're done with the towel. Yay, it worked, I know. Yay, I'm so excited. All right, the other thing I could do while my glue gun is heating up is I have these from a project I did on my YouTube video last week. I used 12 inches of these and I had these pieces left over. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have 2 of them up at the top of my square. Okay, and I'm going to paint these white, but kind of like I did with the squares here, is not solidly because I want it to kind of still show a little bit of the brown. Oh, hey, Lisa. Yes, you caught me live. Thursday nights, 9 p.m. on YouTube. You'll want to go back and watch the replay and see all the excitement that has ensued. No. All right, so I'm going to just kind of do a quick painting on these. And then again, when they're dry, we'll sand them a little bit. I love crafting with these 5-gallon paint sticks. I think I use these more even than the 1 gallon. Okay, so let's let that dry. And the other one. Good night. Come back to see the finished project. I hope you'll rewatch and give the video a thumbs up. Do you guys remember what project I did last week? Was it the scrapbook? The different kind of scrapbook album? I really should write these things down. All right, let's let those dry and then we'll kind of rough them up a little bit like we did the all right. Those need to be cleaned. All right. Almost warm here. How's everybody doing? That was the craft video I was watching before this one, putting the 5-gallon sticks inside. Oh yeah, the YouTube video from Sunday. Okay, yes. Yep, and these are the pieces of the stick that were left over. All right. We're getting there. So while we're waiting for that to heat up, I have some more of these little, I think, Christina, aren't these from you? I think, Christina, you sent me these little mini wreaths that were from Target. You got 3 of them for $3. And I've used these before, and I've actually like attached 2 of them together to make them a little thicker. Your sound went out. Can anyone else hear me still? Can you hear me? So anyway, this is going to hang at the top of the sticks at the point of the house. Probably I could use the twine because they're smaller, or you can use some ribbon. So I think I'm going to put 2 of these together just to make them a little thicker. Not thicker, more full. The greenery more full. So I'm going to pull the hanger off of one of them. Just undo the little loop. Okay, Target usually has these type of things every season. So now I'm just going to redo the loop around both of them so that I can hang both of them. There. If you wanted to, you could kind of intertwine the greenery so it holds them together better, but there we go. Now we have a full greenery wreath, so that's going to go at the top. All right, we've got to be almost, oh, we're good on our glue gun. So let's see, I'm going to start here. I'm going to glue these 2 together, top to bottom. Try not to get glue seeping through. Get them nice and flat. Remember, I did not put Mod Podge on these sides that are going to be glued. Okay, let's let that sit for a second, and then we'll glue along the middle. Okay. There we go. Now, what you could do on the back is you could put some craft sticks, which I'm going to need to do, it looks like. Oh my goodness. That popped right off. You know what? It pulled off the paint. So maybe I shouldn't have even painted those sides. Okay, let's pull that glue off. I think too, I wasn't patient, and I didn't wait for it to heat up all the way. So let's do that first, and we will give these a little distressing. like I'll be vacuuming in here tomorrow. Okay, just a little bit of a distressing. Well, you guys are just making friends over there, aren't you? It's awesome. All right. I am not going to Mod Podge those. I don't think they really need it. All right. I think I'm ready to try this again. And I will be more careful this time. And then we will probably flip it over very carefully and put some sticks across where they are connected together. I did that too with the bigger reverse canvases. It just holds it together better. All right, let's let it sit there. Don't mess with it. Okay. Since this is thicker, oh my goodness, this is going to look so good. Wait upon the Lord. And then this one, it's not quite dry yet. We'll go here. All right. Might need to add E6000. Yeah, it should be okay once I put the sticks on the back. And really, my glue gun was not heated up all the way, I think is what my main problem was. I was a little too in a hurry because it's 10 o'clock now. But I really want to finish this. So I understand if you have to leave. I am now putting a layer of Mod Podge. And I'm going to place my first one down. And I really hope it stays down. I might have to put hot glue to get this to stick because it's not wanting to. Maybe if I put more. Gotta make it. This one also has that textured background, I think is part of the reason why it's not grabbing onto the paper. Okay, that is better. I just needed more Mod Podge. I should probably press with something, not my fingers. I don't want to rub too much, so I don't want to get Mod Podge on the front. Don't want to smear my chalk paste. Okay, I think that's pretty good actually. Let's do, and maybe if I kind of bend my paper flatter. Are you sure you're supposed to do this project? Hey, I am so close, Gayla. I am finishing this thing. I am driven and I am not a quitter. There's always a way to fix something. That's what I was saying earlier. Is like there's always something you can change to make it work. So hopefully I'm teaching you guys perseverance tonight. I'm so scared to press where the stencil is. Okay. All right, number 3. Thank you. You guys want to, well, I don't want to show you it yet because it's got some like obvious Mod Podge globs, but thankfully they dry clear. Liz. I am realistic. Like I've said before, with me, what you see is what you get. It'd be too hard to try to be someone else. All right. Hey, that third one went down a lot better. I think it's gonna be good. So you guys think if I do the Mod Podge spray that it'll be good on the paper? Okay. Oh, I don't want to pick it up because then it might fall apart on me again. I could turn it over very carefully. Let me grab some sticks to put on the back. I love these big, giant craft sticks from Walmart. Please don't break. Please don't break. Very gentle. Very gentle. Okay. All right. So I might need to trim them a little bit. Hey, they're like the perfect width. Whew. Now that glue gun's hot. See that thing smoking? Okay, so this is going to keep our squares from falling apart. I love that you can cut these things with scissors. Okay. And okay. So see how I did that? I just took those. These must be like 1 inch, or 1 1/4 inch, they say. So now this guy's gonna be a lot stronger. What do you guys think so far? I think it's looking good. Can't wait till it's all dry. All right, I think we can go ahead and Mod Podge this 4th one in. sweet. Thank you. All right, this is another one that has that textured, icky background. So I'm going to make sure I put quite a bit of Mod Podge here so it can grab onto our paper. Pat it down. Okay. All right. Now I know there's still Mod Podge on some of them, but look at, what do you guys think? Wow, the black canvases would have been much easier, but that just wasn't in the cards tonight, was it? Okay, so now, got Mod Podge on there. I think what I did before when I did this is I glued these at a right angle, and then I glued them, I'm gonna have to do them a little bit further out, I think. And then I glued them like this. So I'm gonna try to hold that. Maybe have a second. Okay. So I'm gonna squeeze these together. Sorry, you wanna see the white side. And we're just gonna make a little roof. So we're just gonna put some glue here. Now this one might need E6000 later, we'll see. I feel like it needs to move down more. I just don't want it to cover up. Okay, this is, I don't like this. Why is it doing this? I might need to do some E6000. Or I just need to leave it alone and let it dry before I mess with it. All right, so the roof will go on top, and then we'll hang the little, the roof will go like this. I'm gonna turn it so you guys can see it. Okay, so the roof will be, or the house will be there. The roof will be like this. And then we're gonna hang the little, maybe we're not gonna hang this. Is it too much? I almost feel like it's too much. Maybe I should put a bow instead. What do you guys think? Wreath? I feel like it's too big for the little house. What do you think? Clamp it. Yeah, I do need to clamp it. What do you think about the wreath? Or should I just do a bow? I could make a bow out of this. Yep, too much. It does take away from the flowers, right? So I think what I'm going to do, this came in a kit actually. Oh, this came with my other garden flag. And I was going to use something else anyway, so. Don't want it to be too big. And we'll definitely cut the tails. Wow, 62 of you are still hanging in with me. I am honored. Honored and humbled. Okay. So, obviously we're going to cut those shorter. There we go. That's what it's going to need. What do you guys think? Okay, I'm not going to pick it up again until it's all dried. I'm going to put some E6000 down in there and I'm going to clamp it, as some of you have told me. But I am very excited for how this turned out. This Mod Podge is all going to dry. We're going to make sure everything is stuck down. But yeah, for sure this would have been easier with 8x8 black canvases, which you can get at Michael's in a set of 2. These were just too small because the opening on the reverse canvas. Now I could have just done them like this on the black canvas, but then I wouldn't have had the nice, you know, like the wood frame around it. Okay, so thank you guys so much. Again, if you're not already part of Craft Club and you're interested, it's really early in the month, so you could hop on, and then your next months would all be, you know, like on the 2nd of the month. And then also just a reminder that we have our creator enrollment kits are updated for spring. We got some Easter and some spring minis and the black chalkboard tags. And then the $99 kit has the tacky towel, the scissors, and the spray bottle. So message me if you have any questions. It is a little club. All right. Thanks so much, you guys. And I will be on Facebook tomorrow for 30 minutes. It's 3 p.m. Eastern for a decorate your door. And I'm going to use the brand new bunny stencil. So you're going to want to check it out. All right. Okay, guys. I love you guys. Thanks so much for hanging with me tonight. Bye.